Welcome back into the Moose Jaw Event Center as the Warriors and Raiders battle here in the home opener for the Warriors to open up the 2024-25 season. An exciting season here in the Western Hockey League, and I have the pleasure of sitting down with WHL Commissioner Dan Near. Dan, last time you were in this building, it was packed. It was the WHL Championship Game 4, and you got to present the WHL Edge-South Cup for the first time. Does that bring back some memories being back here now tonight?
There's no doubt. And I'll tell you what, it's a packed house again tonight. Yeah. And I think that seeing that support from the community is really representative of what the Warriors have built here. And so it's not surprising to see it. I'm thrilled to be here. It was such a special ceremony before the game and really indicative of what kind of season it was and the history with this club. And for guys like you, for everyone around here, the support staff, the players, I could see it was a big moment.
For sure. First season as the commissioner last year, how memorable was it, and kind of what did you learn along the way during that first year?
I learned a lot, Mark. And, I learned that Moose Jaw has a great broadcast, first of all. I watched a lot of your games.
Thank you.
I think that it's such a great hockey league. We've been developing players. We've been sending kids to school. We've been turning these kids into great men for a long, long time. And I think we have a chance to take more credit for it. I think we have great things happening around the league. I'm trying to build a little bit more of a culture where let's not just be fans of the team where we live, but let's know what's going on around the league. We have so many fantastic stories. To see 4 players from our league drafted in the top 10 of the National Hockey League draft, to see kids winning gold medals playing for their for Team Canada primarily, it's really something that we're proud of, and I think we should walk with a little swagger.
Yeah, it's been an exciting offseason. Obviously, the NHL draft saw a lot of guys get taken, as you mentioned. It's going to be an exciting year. What's kind of in store around the league for this season?
Well, I think we've got, first, some fabulous players, right? I think you see what's going on. You've got guys like, certainly the guys that were just drafted, but some guys that are up and coming. Guys like Gavin McKenna, Landon DuPont making his debut tonight in Everett. And I'm watching all of these things in the keen eye. I'll tell you, it was at the NHL rookie orientation, and I had I saw a couple of players. Denton was there, Brady Yeager was there, and seeing these guys and the opportunity for them to have an opportunity to skate in the National Hockey League. We'll see if Yeager comes back. Obviously, he's very excited about the connection to Winnipeg. And, this year, I think we've got stars on and off the ice. I think we have partners that are deeply engaged. We have communities that are showing up in force. And, I think that we're in for a great season.
Community-owned teams are kind of a special niche in the Western Hockey League. The Warriors are one of those teams. How do you feel they are kind of growing, and do you feel like they're sustaining in the current, market in the Western Hockey League?
Well, it should be easy to sustain when you're winning, right?
Yeah.
I think that the magic of this, and I was in Prince Albert last night, it was my first time traveling there, another community-owned team, and learning the different dynamics from these communities. So you have some markets where you've got NHL stadiums, NHL owners, and then you've got other markets like this that the community is deeply, deeply involved from soup to nuts, and I think that Moose Jaw's done a great job. But the proof is in the pudding as it relates to supporting year in, year out. The WHL has tendency to go on cycles where you're not going to win every year. You're going to have up years and you're going to have down years. But I think the important thing is that we realize, hey, it's an entertainment product. This is fun. We're not going to win the Edge-South Cup every year. We're not going to go to the Memorial Cup every year. Maybe Moose Jaw will come back and repeat. But I think that the idea of coming out and continuing to support, doesn't matter if you're community owned or you're owned by an NHL owner, you have the chance to be successful in this league.
Just before the season got underway, there was some interesting news with Braxton Whitehead verbally committing to an NCAA school. What can you tell us about that situation and how that's kind of developing between the Western Hockey League and NCAA schools?
Well, there's nothing to report as far as anything that's actually happened. So at the moment, CHL players remain ineligible to play in the NCAA. I think what you're seeing is a significant amount of speculation and this idea that people anticipate after seeing, hey, here's the status in football and in basketball and NIL money and transfer portal, that there would be a day. And so people are making bets on that. At this stage, I think what we're planning to do is to continue to develop players from 16 to 20 years old in the Western Hockey League, to set them up with a year of scholarship for every year they played in our league. And if they graduate from our league and they go on to the National Hockey League, they go on to university, they go on to play Division I, all those things are great with us, and we'll be fully supportive of it.
Awesome. Well, it's going to be an exciting season here in the Western Hockey League. We're looking forward to it here in Moose Jaw, and thank you for being here tonight and for joining me here on the broadcast.
Hope to see you back soon, Mark.
Awesome. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it. We'll be back with highlights from that first period and the out-of-town scoreboard next on IKS Media Warriors Live.